Hey, what's up? Stuart Scott with you here on campus at ESPN, and this is how you go to work with an octagon on the job. I'm joined here by ESPN analyst and lightweight contender Gilbert Melendez. Gilbert, good to have you here.
Great to be here.
And we are joined by the champ, Chris Weidman, the undefeated middleweight champion in the UFC. Chris, you have a huge match coming up at UFC 175 against Lyoto Machida. Now, Gilbert, we all know Lyoto's got a very unique stance. He's a karate guy, and he's got that right foot out, and he's upright, standing, and it's weird. It's awkward. How might you see this fight going down? How is Chris going to take this from maybe a striking match to grappling on the ground?
Yeah, Lyoto Machida is a very elusive fighter. He likes to fight on the outside. And the thing with the takedown, you don't want to force it. And Chris is so good at letting a takedown happen organically and almost letting Lyoto run into it. So he's done it in his previous fights, so I'll let him talk about it. But Lyoto likes to close the distance, and he likes to close with the straight left. So from far out, he wants to close with the straight left right here, and Chris can go from here.
Yeah, so one of the counters to this, where I could kind of make it from a striking match into a grappling match, is when he throws that straight right, I'm going to come in hard with a knee. Okay, when I come in with that knee, it's right to his sternum. It's definitely going to knock a little wind out of him. When that happens, naturally, he's going to grab my leg. When he grabs my leg, I'm going to come underneath here and get nice and deep. I'm going to grab the top of my hand, the fatty part, which is right here, and I'm going to get my elbow nice and high. From here, I stomp my foot to the floor, and I'm just going to walk forward, bring my hips in. And the most important part with this, to finish it standing guillotine, is to keep your bone here right across both his carotid arteries, so you make sure that it's on tight and it's going to close off that blood supply to the brain.
Chris, a lot of times though, when a guy is in a standing guillotine position, they want to what they call pull guard, where you basically come down and start cranking and get the guillotine from the ground. So why wouldn't you do that?
I mean, that does work, but if you're able to keep your forearm bone against his carotids and walk it forward, it's a lot safer way to do it, and you don't need to go to the ground. Once you go to the ground, you create the chance of him being able to get on top of you and winning the round, the ground and pound, you're looking for submission. So it's just if you have the opportunity not to put yourself in a bad position, I wouldn't put yourself there.
Lyoto Machida will try not to put himself in a bad position at UFC 175. It's going to be tough, though, against this guy. He's 11-0 now. He'll try and go 12-0 on July 5th.